Let's go.
Hello, world. He is I is him, not so slim, not a brim today. I am Ryan, aka Crownson's Corner. This is the Healing Chefs podcast. If you don't know, the Healing Chefs podcast is all about chefs. Now, what is a chef? To me, chef is the base word is chief, leader, or something like that. So a chef is a leader in their own way. Every person that I have on this podcast, I believe, is a chef, a leader in their own right. So today's chef is Robert Cortez, aka No Mids Chino.
How you guys doing?
Awesome, bro. We're doing great. Thank you very much for coming. If you could just before we jump into like the segments and stuff, I want everyone to know who you are, what you're about, and stuff like that. Just a little introduction to you.
Oh, thank you, man. First of all, thank you guys for having me on the show. Appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So my name's Rob Cortez. Been in the industry for a few years now. I'm originally from Northern California. Moved to Arizona when I was younger. Pretty much have done everything you can think of as far as work.
Yeah.
Then found my way to the cannabis industry a few years ago, and
Mhm.
been here ever since.
That's what's up. Yeah, and as I've seen you around, we only kind of like have associated with some of the top no mids.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the handle, man. No mids.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess if you go back in my history, I've messed with mids here and there. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah, we've all at some point.
I'm just kidding. But all right. So appreciate that. And real quick, our first segment is cannabis journey,
Nice.
and we're gonna go ahead and launch that little segment real quick.
Yes, sir.
Cannabis journey. All right. So real quick before we jump into this, what is it that I'm smoking? Laser cat?
Some laser gun. Yeah,
Laser
some
gun.
Preferred Gardens laser gun. I also got some snacks with a Z from Preferred as well, man. Some new stuff that we're working on
Shit's
coming
fire.
out pretty soon. January 5th dropping. So
January 5th.
Wizard
January.
Trees and Preferred.
Yeah, absolutely dope. All right. So cannabis journey is all about how you found cannabis, like the first time you smoked. How did you smoke?
Yeah.
Myself, it was the at a kickback with the aluminum pipe. Don't do that. The shit's, you don't smoke metal, dog. But yeah, how did you find weed? What did you first smoke and stuff like that?
For me, man, I kind of grew up. I grew up in sports for sure, so I wasn't one of those kids who was smoking at 12. You know what I'm saying? And found cannabis super early.
Yeah.
I ended up. I would say I did the reserves. So right after I got out the reserves, chilling with some buddies. I'm not a big drinker at all, so I started smoking cigarettes.
Mm.
With just people from the military. That kind of just branched on, and then so that became a little habit. And then from there, since I realized I wasn't a big drinker, started smoking with some of my buddies when when we were hanging out, and
Right.
it was just beautiful, bro. Like everything about it worked for me. It made everything just make sense. It's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It
I
was
do.
it. It was it. It was
Yeah,
it. So
yeah, I do.
for somebody who didn't grow up, I grew up in a pretty strict household where what I'm saying, I wasn't getting away with much. But as soon as I got older, what I'm saying, I started smoking, doing my thing, and honestly, like it was my vibe, bro. Then like I said, I'm in the industry now, and I'm so blessed, bro. So that was kind of my journey to it. My first time smoking,
Yeah.
I want to say it was me and my buddy Shannon, my buddy Demetrius, and I grew up playing football with these guys, and we were just going to some hookah lounges. That was kind of the thing at that point, 2010 ish.
Okay.
Really big on hookah lounges, so we were around there, and yeah, bro, just picked it up and just started chiefing with them, and like I said, it was just it just worked. So
Yeah, I mean, like once I first smoked or whatever, it just hit my brain and was like, oh, we're doing this shit forever.
and did you smoke on like? Cause like when I first smoked, I had smoked on some Cali shit, and I, like I said, I'm from Cali, but I
Oh
started
yeah.
smoking out here, right? And I had a couple of homies that had some packs, so they gave me some pack. Boy, that shit put me out. Like
Oh no. So
I was done, bro. Like my first time, it wasn't even Reggie or nothing. It was some super duper. So,
damn. No. That
I,
I fucking wish.
I
No,
was
dog.
done, bro. I was definitely done.
I I'm 38. And I'm 2 days after Christmas is my birthday, and I'm up there, doc. I'm getting up there. I mean, to some and to some I'm not, but it's all relative.
Hell yeah.
But um, no, I had it was some fucking Reggie like brick weed and shit that I started with, and even then I was like, yeah, I want that. Now being out here in Arizona when at high school and shit like that, like kind buds and shit, like whatever we call kind buds and shit
Right,
would
right.
show up, Christmas buds and shit.
Those are
Yeah,
definitely
that's not even a strain.
no, no. In
But it's a
Arizona,
it's
it
a
kind of
time.
was though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like for a time, man, you knew you could go find Christmas buds, which is like good Reggie, and it was a beautiful time of year. And I'm like I said, I started smoking some fire. Obviously, we had Reggie all the time. My one of my best friends, Brian, um, he had bro bricks all the time, and we were like I said, we were youngins.
Mm.
But yeah, man, that I definitely didn't, skip that era of
Shit,
weed.
shit, yeah, shit. The main thing,
Millions of seeds. Jeez.
like the biggest thing, when we started really learning was like when we got a hold of hydro.
Right.
When hydro hit the scene and stuff and started making noise, um, that's the flower that when we would get that shit, we'd be taking knife hits of that shit because it was just so much better than the
Way better.
fucking. And if you don't know what knife hits are, Google that shit right now. I'll try to make this a clip or something,
No,
but
no, yeah.
knife hits are basically the old way of
Yeah.
vaporizing your fucking shit. So when you had really good weed and didn't want to waste it, that's exactly what we did. But that's a throwback for sure.
Hell yeah, man.
Nowadays we get this shit, and it's
Bro, we're
just
so spoiled
it's so
nowadays.
man. I just like
We're so spoiled nowadays. So many
sometimes
genetics.
bro, I'd be walking around the apartment sometimes, and I'll be like, man, I don't want to smoke this. I guess I'll smoke this one. I'm just like,
Bro,
wait a minute. Like, what are you? You are pissing.
those are snickle frits, and I'll save those for
Yeah,
another time.
I got stickle. Yeah, when mom says we got McDonald's at home,
Exactly.
it's not the same.
And that's what I'm saying, man. I'm the no mids handle. Obviously, that's I've been in the industry, and ever since I've been in the industry, I've been blessed to be around some pretty dope brands.
Yeah, man.
So I
I
mean,
mean, go for what you want.
exactly. I mean, everybody has choices. E40 said it the best. Everybody got them. So for me, man, as soon as I was introduced to the industry and connected in Alien Labs in Arizona, it was an easy choice for me. Not
Oh man,
lighter.
party foul. I
No
let it
worries.
go out.
But yeah, no, honestly, it was an easy choice for me, bro. But uh,
Yeah, E40, love E40. What part of what are you from? The Bay
so
or
my father's side is from San Jose.
okay?
From my dad's side, my mother's side is all from Woodland, Sacramento area. So if you're from Sac, Woodland's like right outside of it, 530 area. And it's honestly pretty dope, man. Uh, the whole diversity from that crowd, man, it's just something else, bro. And then when you come out here, they can kind of tell the difference. And I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but honestly, where we come from, bro, it's you have a diverse amount of people. You learn how to deal with everybody and get along with everybody.
Right.
And honestly, we were some of the best weed you can find in Northern California, man. Shout
I
out
mean,
to Blueprint, Jordan Aguilar, and what I'm saying, the whole squad out there, Preferred Gardens,
shout out,
Green
shout out.
Dog.
Green Dog. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't even know. I didn't even think about Green Dog or anything. And then John Dinkonomics was talking about it. And I'm like, man, I know I've seen that. So I went back and researched
Bro,
it.
you would think like, and then in that city, man, they're putting out some crazy heat. Like in
Yeah,
that town right there, Sacramento, man, they're
all that shit.
pretty fire. So and like I said, we're lucky to be partnered with them with Project Pax out here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh yeah, no, I just watched. Was that Preferred Gardens going? They were just in Miami.
party foul. Yeah.
They
Oh
were in
man,
Miami.
bro, they travel well.
Yeah. I saw that shit. That was dope. Maybe we'll throw a little clip if we can steal a little clip of
They
theirs.
travel well, man. That's something. That's something I honestly want to bring to Project Pax, man. Not trying to copy Preferred, even though you know what I'm saying they're on the team, but um, I like the way they do their
Great
business. You know
minds
what I'm
think
saying?
alike, man. Don't ever like count yourself down.
No,
You know
no,
what I mean?
I feel that
I don't.
absolutely.
I, I don't edit myself anymore, other than like, you know, I sometimes I write shit out
Right,
when I'm high. I'll write shit out, and I'm like, we ain't sending none of that.
bro. That's every time
I
I get.
do. But I feel like it's therapeutic in a way, and I'm like, I'm gonna get this shit out, but you ain't never gonna hear this shit. So
That's how half the information gets, man. You want to say so much stuff, but then you start smoking, and then
you're like,
it,
man, this is not necessary. This is not,
right.
to be talking about this shit or shit talking. All right, so with that, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next segment, which is trip tales.
Ooh,
Yeah.
trip tales.
All right, so trip tales is all about like psychedelics, psychedelic experiences, any questions, anything like that, and even like I'm trying to tell people, edibles, and just about any dose, or you're riding the same rails as um psychedelics.
Edibles hit me like a train. I'll tell you that too.
Yeah. So there are those times where, I mean, it cannabis is a psychoactive substance, and then once you eat it, and it's almost like quadruple, like 4 times as strong when it gets processed, and that shit is on rides a whole nother rail and can send you into like a psychedelic trip too. So, do you have any? With that being said, do you have any psychedelic experiences that you would like to share? Or
I mean, I'm not big into psychedelics. I have dabbled in it when I
right.
was back in the day. And
Everyone has like a whoops or a oops or a great.
oh no, mine's wasn't bad. Shoot, my wife ain't gonna like this story, but it's
Oh,
not bad. It's not bad. But
thank you.
I dated this one girl when I was younger, and she was definitely into everything like psychedelics and all that
She's the
stuff.
worst.
Yeah, bad person. But honestly, yeah, she had put me on some shrooms one time, man. Some abstract shrooms too. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It was just the abstract of it, I guess. And
Okay.
it was like it almost looked like a hash ball, if that makes any sense. But um, yeah, it was weird, bro. And this was like I said, back in 2000 and maybe 12.
Jesus Christ, she's giving you like a temple ball of of
Shoot,
psilocybin or something.
I had no idea. I trusted her though, and honestly, it wasn't a bad trip. We we watched Apocalypto, which was
That's a
crazy,
crazy
bro.
movie to
Like I said,
watch.
I wasn't like seeing crazy things. I was just everything was warping, pretty gnarly type shit. And like that, the movie was definitely way more live than it was, bro. I'm talking like it like that panther, you know, when that panther's chasing the dude
Yeah.
around, dude. It was out like the TV for sure. But outside of that,
Did you
man,
think you were the Panther? No.
bro, it was a great time. Like I said, it
Yeah.
wasn't bad. I felt good. I had a good body feeling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was
That
feeling
body
great.
fry.
Outside of that, you know, I was always just in the herbs. I never got into a heavy ride of it. But yeah, I did it a couple times more after that. And like I said, the trips weren't, I didn't see anything crazy, but
Yeah.
I was there.
Which
I was
which
there.
which is funny. That's dope. I appreciate you sharing that. I've had people come to me for things allegedly, and and they're like, I want the first time I had mushrooms, I seen dragons, and they're like, I want to see dragons. I'm like, bro, I don't know how I can reproduce. What
He's,
the fuck that?
give me
do,
that
do I
image.
look like George Lucas?
He said,
Maybe I'm white and I'm a little chubby and I got some gray,
they were like,
but
yeah, make it happen, sir.
make it happen, Captain Crunch. Fucking
For
yeah,
sure.
ain't no fucking way, dog. I don't know about that, but um, what I'm trying to like more of psychedelics and stuff like that. That's crazy.
Right.
Like I strongly suggest not watching that movie when you trip,
Bro,
but
it honestly was
especially
something
for
different.
that's a whole nother. But um, more often people are using like microdoses with shrooms or and stuff like that. I've talked in exhaustion about ketamine and ketamine, but I want to real quick. I do want to talk about this with the ketamine and the psychedelics and make a real quick statement. So Matthew Perry
Yeah,
supposedly partially or what they're saying why he died was acute ketamine.
that's
Um,
crazy.
yeah. So there's use and then there's abuse, right?
Right,
And I don't know what he was doing. You damn sure don't do ketamine in the fucking tub
right.
or whatever he was doing, hot tub, whatever he was doing. And what I tell you with the ketamine, I tell you to look up a clinic and go to a doctor and shit like that. So to be clear, I'm sorry that happened to him, but that's not. I
That's not
feel like that's close to fear mongering a little bit
right.
with like this person died from it. Like
Yeah,
calm
they're
down. There's
trying to push that.
yeah, that narrative, and I wanna steer that narrative away from that. This stuff actually helps people, but with everything you have to, even cannabis, like you got to be responsible with what you're doing.
100%. Yeah,
Eventually, shit, karma's real. Uh, this isn't you don't get extra lives. You know what I'm saying?
no, absolutely.
I play Call of Duty, but you don't come back. You know what I'm saying?
There's no revives. Yeah,
No. I'm about to pocket that.
we're
There
gonna
you
need
go.
them.
Yeah. No. All right. So, psychedelics people are a good tool nowadays, and it was is kind of taboo, but I bring it up because people need to be more open with these things, and there are some things that the psychedelics can help, whether it be a bad mood or like myself, my PTSD and my anger and shit like that. Like I'm not even the same person anymore. And it helped me tremendously, but also it could be a detriment to other people. So, talk to professionals
Right. Yeah.
and
100%.
see what works for you. Don't take everything I say for like gold or like fact. This is only my experience that I'm telling you. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and jump to this break real quick, and we'll be back with partially what we were talking about,
Yeah.
mental
Yeah.
health.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Iesha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment. A race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
So it was perfect.
Yeah, that was dope. We were just talking about if you can't see, hear, made and stuff like that. But we'll get into the promo stuff at the end. Right now, it's all about Robert. But so we're gonna go ahead and jump into like mental health is wealth. Things from the internet and just put it all together. This is like slamming
A
it.
collage of sounds.
So that was the sound and the picture and stuff. It's a collage for sure.
I like it.
All right. So like we kind of talked about it, like with psychedelics, mental health and everything. But now more and more nowadays, it's rough out there. Again, to let people know, in January, February of last year, I had like a mental breakdown. Was driven. Driven. I was hanging out with even wrong people and stuff like that, and I was I had slipped into hard drugs for like a week, spun myself out, and then I had to check myself into. I didn't have to, but I did. I checked myself into the VA and got help and stuff, and that's okay. It's okay to do that kind of stuff, because I don't know if you guys seen from since then. I've done nothing but like improve and stuff like that. So, shout out to me.
Absolutely, yeah, no, for real, for real.
So just kidding.
Honestly, good
That's not,
shit,
but
man.
like shout out to the VA that helped me out. Everyone there. There's some really good people that actually volunteer their time.
Yeah,
They don't have to be there. They come in there, and these people have been through a lot of like substance abuse and different things like and all sorts of abuse,
right,
and they're really good. So there are people out there that you can talk to, because it was really hard for me as a veteran to talk about a lot of my issues and stuff with people that aren't veterans,
right,
because a lot of people say thank you for your service and stuff like that. Now I appreciate that, but it kind of ends there,
right,
and it kind of hurts sometimes. But how do you expect someone to understand the trauma that you just can't explain it, and
right. I
you
understand.
can't. There's no way. So I don't feel bad for anyone not understanding, but you can educate yourself some more. But that's what
100%.
I have been dealing with, and I deal with on a constant basis, because I am a healing chef. I'm not healed, forever healing. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
we're all healing.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. So, do you have any insight or anything in your life, anything to help out with people, even like coping mechanisms that you use, or anything like that?
Yeah, man. For me, honestly, just throughout life, you don't always reach all the goals that you always want to reach. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes, life just doesn't go the way you want it to be instantly.
Yeah.
Having good people around you is honestly a key to continuing to try to progress. Also, like it helps your mental state too, because it reassures you that you're doing what you should be doing and you're on the path that you should be on. For me, I've had a lot of good people in my life, not only
Hmm.
just my family, but just running into good people, bosses and coworkers I've built good relationships with, you know what I'm saying, that helped my mental
Hmm.
more personally, just when I was in a slump, kind of when, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
just trying to get back on track, you know what I'm saying, with
for
just
sure.
everything.
Yeah,
That to
like
me.
yeah, reality. I think I just put it in my story. Is a mirror, right?
Mhm.
So, what you surround yourself with, who you surround yourself with, how they act is kind of going to be at a certain point how you are and how your life is, and it all reflects each other. Um, and knowing our cycles and stuff is huge, and realizing that reality is a mirror, and when you're yelling at someone, you're just kind of releasing the shit that's inside you
Mhm.
at them. Um, and not really processing anything, and it's really not their fault, and in the end, like, I don't know about you, but I've been in fights or arguments, at least in life, where hours, minutes, seconds later, I'm like, that was fucking not necessary.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, yeah. And if anybody knows me, they know that's the truth, bro. Yeah, just instant reactions to things. But
that's what ketamine helped me with, is kind of like that.
calming down, or
It well, I used to just be like, so being a veteran and everything, even going into the army is almost like going into some sort of, I mean, I don't know, jail, but like some, like you're
oh no,
locked
it's
in.
very locked in. Yeah,
You're locked in. You ain't going nowhere. It's a bunch of dudes. It's a bunch of aggression. There's fighting going on and shit like that. But it's not as severe as like jail or prison or anything.
absolutely. But no,
But
it's the structure. Yeah,
you're stuck. And so you immediately have to put on a fucking personality that is, fuck you, I'm strong, don't fuck with me, or you're just gonna get railroaded your entire
absolutely.
career in there.
Right.
And if you start off that way, eventually you either become an outcast, or you find your anger,
Yep.
and you let that person come out, and that person protects you, and that's that angry person, that's that aggressive person, and that's that kind of shit that you need in the army. But when you get to a certain point, I'm sure, like, even when people become dads, you know what I'm saying, and stuff,
Yes.
there's times where you got to be like, okay, you protected me and you helped me, that angry person, that tough person, in the past, but I don't need you anymore.
Right.
Please go sit down.
You have to.
You don't get rid of them.
You have to grow from that. Yeah.
That motherfucker's there if you need to tap in.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But yeah, there's this point in time where it's not even growing up, because we never grow up. We're all just grown children, right?
Hell
There's
yeah.
a certain point in time when you become responsible. And that's what becoming a man is, when you're responsible for other people, not just yourself. But like you understand that these reactions don't get you anywhere. So
and honestly, that you mentioned it, for me, like a lot of mental health is my kids too. It's not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's different.
don't
But
go having kids to fix your mental health.
don't
have kids.
It's not that it makes you headstrong, man.
But I understand what you're saying.
But for me,
Absolutely.
it just makes everything make sense. You know what I'm saying? To where
you get that moment
you have to grind. You know what I'm saying? Little things to where things used to bother me don't bother me. And just your motivate everything, bro. But like I said, that's not everybody. Everybody has their own motivation. So.
Also, for parents and stuff, you only have so much attention span.
So much time in a day. God damn.
Right. I'm saying, so like some people, like, especially when there's like drama, when I used to like have drama in the industry community or something, and I'm arguing with a parent or something, at a certain point, they just like cut it off, because they're like, I don't have time for this shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm glad that I'm no longer that person. But yeah, like there's a certain
for me, it still happens too, man. But try to, like you said, it's just trying to control that guy.
Yeah.
And keep him enclosed as much as possible, because like I said, life is stressful, man. Everybody goes through different stuff, but life is super stressful. So yeah, being headstrong is not easy, but it, like I said, for some people, they have their own motivations and their own reasons to keep their head where, straight. So
yeah. And I look at and I worry about, like, I guess I don't worry, because it's like every generation. I've just seen, as I'm getting older, getting closer and closer to 40.
Talk about it, bro. I'm in my mid-30s too, so
yeah. I just see like a bunch of like younger guys, girls, whoever's that are like severely in the need of trying to prove themselves.
Oh yeah.
You see pictures with guns for their profile pictures and shit like that, and I hate that I'm becoming like an OG.
Yeah. Well,
but I'm just like, yo, dog, like, look,
in their head, I guess.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying, like, for myself, I just coming from a point of like, let me put you on some game real quick. Like, this shit that you're doing, it don't mean nothing.
Right.
You don't own anything. Nobody even owns their house.
And honestly, and that goes to my point where, like, who are you surrounding yourself with?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I have, like, I'm not saying you can't have a circle of tons of friends. I got, you name it, I got that.
You gotta have the goon squad too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But for your circle, your personal circle, it needs to be tight, and it needs to be with people who, you know what I'm saying, who
on the
bring
same wavelength.
Yeah, who bring positivity and who exactly are on the same wave as you, man.
Can't be like, like the movie Belly, can't have the one hater friend.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you can't, there's always people that, you might smile in your face, but you realize through time. I'm not, like I said, I'm 33, so I feel like throughout my time I've learned how to deal with people and what's real and what's fake. So.
I'm about to drop some knowledge on you right quick. So I'm gonna tell you how powerful you are, right? How powerful you all are. So even when you like do something and people are hating, okay, that one person starts hating, and then what do? They find another motherfucker, starts hating, and then they group together, and then they don't even realize that no matter what, you're bringing people together, whether they love you or hate you. You're fucking bringing them together.
That's true. Yes, sir. That's true.
So, I mean, love me or hate me.
Yeah, that
you're welcome.
Impact's gonna happen. Yeah,
you're welcome.
Impact's gonna happen.
You're welcome.
Regardless.
You found your people. Yeah. I helped you.
Yeah.
Way to go, dog.
Make a group. Yeah. And honestly, I don't
like and subscribe.
I don't know, but I mean, for me, I don't have any problems with anybody, or like, you know what I'm saying, any.
There's nothing that serious.
Nothing, honestly. But like you said, man, you have, to me personally, you have to keep your circle tight, and to keep your head to keep a good head to me.
Yeah, you want to keep good people around and stuff like that. Like I brought up, I think one of the last few episodes. Like, have you seen that Melly Mel diss, Eminem diss?
Nah.
Please Google that and watch that. That's the worst shit I've ever seen in my
See, that's
life.
probably why I ain't seen it.
It's just so rough. It's just
You-
so bad.
you
He's
know
like,
how your
he's
phone-
like, he at one point. I'm just gonna give you one line in the middle of his diss track. He's like, "Why has he got to mess with the great? Gonna hit him with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8." Motherfucker counts to 8 in the. He counts to 8 in the middle of the. That's just so funny, man. It's so whack.
I mean, I don't
But
know.
he ain't got no friends, dog. So you got to change your fucking people that are around you and not let that shit out. Like, who listened to that and was like, run it?
100%, bro.
Man, it was
You
so
s-
rough.
you
That's
see-
it. That's about. You need to check that.
I need to check that out.
That's just so good. It's funny. I might put that on the story later. All right, but yeah, mental health. I myself, I have therapy every other week. I just confirmed my appointment before I came here. It helps me out a lot, and just kind of like this. I don't know if you do any of that stuff, but I basically go in there, and I don't even all the time. I'm there for the whole hour. I just go in and I just like word vomit,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that's about it.
So me and my girl, we've talked about it. Truthfully, we've talked about it honestly, but I mean, I feel like me talking to another. I mean, because I tell her everything that's on my mind.
Okay.
Not all the time, but when we get to arguing, obviously, you know what I'm saying. You start talking and telling your truths. It comes out. So I don't feel like I need to express that to another person for her to accept it, or not even just her, just even just for life in general.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm pretty open with anything that's, you know what I'm saying, out there. I don't really bottle anything in,
Yeah.
personally, but I do feel like it is necessary at times, just because, like I said, life happens, or you could just just be going through something different, you know.
Everyone's position is different, and that's great that you have that relationship where you can actually do that. Not a lot of people have that.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep and whatnot. I myself go because I'm absolutely crazy. I am 100% disabled from the from the VA
Nah,
because
like
of
I
it.
said, bro,
But mine's
even the most, you know what I'm saying, that person could need therapy, bro.
oh yeah. No.
It's not even
It's not. There's no like even I
it's
talk to
good.
people all the time, and like I talk to them, and they're like, "Well, my trauma's nowhere near." Like, bro, your body has no idea. It cannot differentiate in between being in the army or some sort of other abuse or
just
trauma,
some different trauma.
like
Yeah.
growing up in a hood or whatever, seeing someone you know shot
Do some
or
some nasty crazy
just
shit.
watching drugs being sold anywhere.
Yeah.
Or anything like that, and you're like, okay, I want to do that, and when I grow up and shit like that, you're like this, like you're setting yourself up for failure and shit like that.
No, absolutely.
But I don't know. I'm high and I'm fucking rambling now, so we're gonna go ahead and
I'm
jump.
telling you that weed would hit you.
Yeah, that's
like Pacquiao.
Laser gun. I keep wanting to say laser cat.
Laser cat.
That bass. That shit. It's got that bass in it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our last segment, which is plug talk. Yeah, I'm an Alabama fan. That was a little audible there. Alabama fan. Run the ball. Run the damn ball. Yeah, roll Tide.
Yeah, man, you guys actually came back, huh? Well,
look.
one.
We ain't going nowhere.
I'm not even going front, man. After that one early loss.
I've been
an
Alabama fan for so long, like even the years like the 90s and all that shit and everything else and all the losing and everything. So like everyone hating on the winning right now, I just fucking feed on it.
You love it.
I love it.
Man, I never went to college, bro, so I don't have a real college team. That's my team. I'm a Niner for life, but as far as college, bro, I'm pretty biased. As far as like, you know, Pac-12 stuff, you know, I'm West Coast in it.
West Coast, yeah, for sure. I just grew up with my stepdad's family is from Bama, from Boaz, and everything. So like my grandpa would come and he'd have uh the roster
Hmm.
printed out, and he'd like tell me to memorize 3 strings deep, and he would quiz me and stuff when we'd have family get-togethers and stuff. He'd also print out the Alabama like newsletter. He'd print out the internet for me.
Damn.
He'd be like, I got the newsletter, and, and classic Southern, and he's like he was the only one that got it. So
He was the only one on the list,
bro,
apparently.
I'm serious. Any like family get together, I have a packet of homework for Alabama. I mean, my family's dogs.
That's how it's supposed to be, man. They're doing it right.
Family's dogs right now. My family dog right now. His name is Tide. The one before that was Saban. Yeah,
I feel it.
yeah. So, I've been a fan for a long time, and when they lost in the beginning of the year, I was like,
That's
especially because the quarterback situation and whatnot. I'm like, I don't know, dog. I don't know if this is gonna be
every
one
game
of them.
after that was really tight too. Like they weren't blowing people out like Bama usually does, bro. It's usually a clean sweep with them, you know.
Yeah, it was definitely a different team this year, but I've always told my parents when we're watching and stuff, and it's like halftime and they're losing or it just doesn't look good. I'm like, bro, just like chill. It's like just believe. It's like we got it. Like this, like, and I told my mom, and I'm gonna pull up the text here maybe sometime. But I texted her like mid season. I'm like, they're gonna win the national championship, and she didn't like say nothing. And then like Iron Bowl came. I'm like, I told you. And then Georgia, and then the SEC championship. I'm like, but then again, if you find me every year, I'm gonna be like, they're gonna make it. So it's just, I mean, they just Saban. Shout out to Nick Saban, like he was gonna listen to this. But you've been making me look good for a long time, dog. I've been calling shit, but yeah.
Not like I said, for me, man, it's just been the Niners, bro. I like to tune into college a little bit, but it's the NFL all day, man. So
yeah. So with like so with the Pac-12 though, if you were watching one, since we are talking about college real quick, what was your team like growing up, or did you have it like
I didn't have a real team growing up. Like I said, it was not a big college. I wasn't.
I don't even know how we got into
even
college.
Like Florida. I even like the Hurricanes, man. Like the Miami Hurricanes.
The U.
The U.
Yeah.
So
that was
Florida,
really big.
Florida was big on football.
The culture is great in college for sure. Yeah. I mean the NFL is way better produced and stuff and way higher.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I have a hard time because I was a Rams fan and I played semi-pro for this little team off in Missouri and stuff like that. When we got a bunch of gear from them and got to meet them and play at their practice at their facility.
Like the Kurt Warner Rams back then?
No, this was James Laurinaitis, Chris Givens.
Okay.
I can't remember the rest. But I think
that's sick.
But yeah, we got to meet them. I got Chris Givens cleats or stuff. They're size 13. I'm like, I'm size 11. I'm like, here you go to another player. But yeah, no. So the Rams left, and I'm like, I don't know. So like, I'm a Raiders fan because
I definitely agree.
I had to drop. They dropped me. The Rams dropped me and went to LA. They can hold that shit. And and
I don't know how
I was a chef in Vegas a lot at the time, and the Raiders were moving to Vegas. So I'm like, you know what? Everyone can move. I can move.
Raiders.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know how I'd feel if the Niners moved locations, like as far as like not been the 49ers, you know, because they've moved stadiums.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I'd feel, bro. I probably would still have to rock with them because.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're deep into it. Like I wasn't that deep because I've just always been that deep into Alabama. Yeah. Like it's just different because Bama don't have no pro sports.
Right. It's just Bama football.
It's college. Like,
yeah.
So
I get that.
We got into college football into the promo. Shout out Alabama football, like you guys need it.
Right.
Little old me. Ain't nobody gonna see it, but all right. But promo talk, or plug talk, promo. I know. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you said January 5th, you guys got Wizard Trees,
And
Preferred Gardens coming out. I've smoked some of both of those. That shit is fire.
Thank you.
And if you guys haven't tried Made, this is Gelato 41. And I know I've heard a lot from people and even myself that some people are getting a little burnt out on gelato, but I'm telling you right now, this is one of the best gelatos I've ever had.
Yeah.
It actually tastes like gelato and it doesn't just taste like I don't know what the terps in Arizona, what happened to the terps in between processing, and you know what I mean, but
Right.
it's really good. Um uh Anything else you guys got there?
I mean, besides, us dropping pre-rolls on the market,
Oh,
some of the coldest pre-rolls on the market.
absolutely. Everyone's saying it. Everyone loves the Made pre-rolls, the blueprint pre-rolls and everything,
Yes, sir.
especially the way that they're rolled and how they smoke and everything. And it's not, and you can see it's not trim.
Right. And not only that, like you're gonna get Wizard Trees and Preferred Gardens, I believe, in the same style. So like, you know what I'm saying? Everything we're doing over there is pretty good. Shout out to the team, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got a lot of amazing people that are coming together to put something dope, you know what I'm saying, out for Arizona. Different genetics, different brands that, you know what I'm saying, are stamped and approved. For sure
Yeah.
gas. So
And like John was saying before last week or whatever, you guys have people with the SOPs calling in and checking and
yeah,
making
man. So
sure and everything.
everybody from Blueprint, Made, all their CEOs from Nate, from Made, Jordan and Blueprint. You have
Right.
Dave, you have Scott. All these guys come together and make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do. You got
Yeah, and everyone that works there with you guys has always been around quality. So if you know quality, then probably the people that are working there.
yeah, and honestly, shout out to Jace.
Shout out,
Yeah, my boy Jace.
Jace Little.
Yeah, just little for sure, Jace, man.
Sorry about your ears, but we love Jace.
Yeah, he's dope, man. He looked out for me and got me into contact with James, who helps run a lot of things with Project Packs as well, to get me on the team. So, and
That's what's up.
I don't know, we worked with Jace at Alien Labs and
Yeah, yeah.
Connected, so we definitely you know what I'm saying, know what he's about and what Project Packs is about, man. So they're bringing in some great people.
Yeah, I loved working for Alien Labs. I was on a sick one at the time.
Yeah, we were killing it.
Yeah, but I was on a sick one for myself at the time. But sorry to all of them, but I love you all. But
hey, man, it happens. Things happen.
No, like the universe has shown me my vision, and it just like the Lord, they don't show you the path.
Nah,
Not
you have
at
to
all.
walk that blindly, bro. But you
gotta get like if a mountain was smooth, you couldn't climb the motherfucker.
That's facts.
So I'm
No,
just
yeah,
saying.
but no, shout out to them too, man. Because
Yeah.
I
Shout out
both
Alien
there.
Labs.
Yeah, we're both there.
I talked to Ted here and there, and we've been trying to get him on, but with this being on a Sunday, him being
Traveling everywhere, doing this thing.
internet mogul.
Absolutely.
Fucking, bro. I mean,
Hey,
I'm wearing the I constantly,
Labs,
bro. I'm a fiend for their drip. It's sick. I just can't afford it all.
And we got some hash holes coming out. Our dude AZ
Oh,
Canna,
shit.
he rolls.
Yeah,
he
AZ
rolls
Canna Selections.
fire, dude.
Yeah, I love him.
That's my boy. He's part of the brand squad with Project Packs. He's teaming up with Shogun to come out with Made time Shogun rolls.
Oh,
so definitely look out for those. Half gram rosin, 2 grams of flour. You know what I'm saying? Something dope you could look out for too.
That's absolutely awesome. Yeah. Shout out to AZ Canna Selections. We love you, Doc. I've been talking to him for a while.
Yeah.
I was talking to him about getting on. He's just really busy. Maybe in the future, but keep up the good work, Doc. Anything else?
Nah, man. I'm just for everybody to continue to look out from Project Packs, and I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, meeting great people in the industry and getting, you know what I'm saying,
Let me know when
connections
you
with
find
people.
them.
He said, no, honestly,
I'm just kidding.
I have a lot of good people, bro.
No,
So
I meant not me.
no, you're my boy, man.
I
You're
was just
good
kidding. I
people.
was
So
just
for
kidding.
sure, for
I
sure.
was talking shit.
Hell yeah. Honestly, no. So thank you for the
Appreciate
opportunity,
you.
brother. And like we need more platforms like this in the Arizona market as far as cannabis goes, bro. Like
Yeah.
the
It's all about talking about things and like community, like real community shit instead of like, I don't want to get too far into it, like any hate or anything or arguing and shit like that.
yeah.
Like, if you don't like what's on the channel, dog, there's another one.
Yeah,
I'm not
absolutely.
trying to hate on nobody. I'm gonna have brands on here that a lot of people don't like,
No,
and
yeah.
that's gonna be okay because you don't have to watch it. But like,
Right. Everybody has choices, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Everybody has choices.
man. Real quick though, E40, man. I remember back in the day, I was even in the army. I was listening to E40 and everything, and no one liked him. Like E40 is
You
weird,
know why? Because a
and
lot of them from the East Coast, huh? Like
well, it wasn't even that. It was like, yeah, and then like the Missouri
that was
people,
for me because
and
I
then the
went to
Missouri
Kentucky.
people that I because I'm partially from Missouri, they didn't understand it, but I'm just like
Yes, they didn't. They
I
didn't get it.
was an E40 fan for a while, and then like all of a sudden everyone starts liking E40, and I'm like, man, fuck all y'all, man.
Yeah, he's top five, bro. He's
Yeah,
been
he's
rapping
not,
since like the '80s, bro.
yeah,
So
bro, like
and
sprinkle me,
consistent,
man. Hey, fucking come on now.
consistent, bro.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but
So
no, yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate you guys.
all right, yeah. So with us, this is just wanted to make sure and say happy holidays, happy Christmas,
Yeah, Merry
whatever.
Christmas to everybody for real.
Um, you know what, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever the hell else there is. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant. Roast me in the comments.
Nah, happy holidays. I
Happy
think sums it up
holidays.
for everybody. You know.
Yeah, this is going to be the last episode until the new year. And for the next couple of weeks, though, what I'm going to be doing is editing clips and stuff together, and then getting the the stuff that's on the live also on the regular videos as well. So it's nice and filled out,
Nice.
and you don't have to do a lot of searching to get to the videos, trying to tell people where your video is and whatnot. Um, and then once we go into the new year, the first guest on January 7th is Growing is Great, JD.
Nice.
And then we got one from Michigan, Greencraft Jake. He's a grower and like a, I hate this word, these words, but we'll just say not master grower. No, don't say master grower anywhere.
Master growers.
He's not. He's a head grower. I just didn't have a word for it, but he's the one in charge of the grow.
Master grower, head grower.
I
You ain't
don't let.
wrong.
Yeah, but motherfuckers get so fucking.
Did you
Throw your dog shit comments down in the basement.
do you go to like the events, the cannabis events around here?
No.
No.
I went to first off, I called it Mida the first time.
Mida.
And I got roasted on the internet for that. But then no, for Mida, but I kind of like can do my networking. I already talked to everybody.
Right.
So I don't really need to do that. And plus, that's really more of a hangout. And everyone's kind of tired from their day at work and already. They don't want to fucking talk about work. They just want to smoke and
Go
chill.
back and do that.
And so, shout out to Mita for doing whatever you do. I don't really know what
we were
it is.
at I don't know if you ever heard of, like Deep Stories.
There's
They
a lot of drinking going on around there. And I don't want to. It's just, for me, I don't want to be around that.
Oh heck yeah! I don't know about any.
I'm gonna get
drinking
I'm
personally,
gonna get tempted because there's
yeah.
a lot of like alcohol and weed and shit like that.
I think no. This time they're at Dixon. They weren't even at a.
Oh
they were
yeah.
at
I
Dixon,
forgot.
so it
I
was
forgot.
Like a warehouse this time.
Yeah,
we had our guy Eric and our boss James. Both of them were running that, and then Bert too. We're out there from
That's what's
Project
up.
Pack. So
oh yeah. Bert jumped into the comments on here and stuff like that, and then followed me over to Instagram. Like, hit the DMs, dog. We'll get on. We'll get you on.
Flat on, Bert.
Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know. Also, my social anxiety. I don't go to a lot of the events.
I feel that. Like I
especially
said,
if it's not that close to me, which none of them are.
Yeah.
I'm like, because I'm gonna get high and be like, start looking at people. I'm like, you're trying to fuck with me. You're trying to fuck with me. I gotta get the fuck out of here. And then it's not a quick out. And then I'm like, So
It's
I just
just
know
it's just
myself.
different. No, 100%.
I'm only like a year away from not even a year from my paranoia like drop like my spin out and whatnot. So I'm trying to keep it slow, and then I'm hoping in the next year, like I keep trying to push things. I go to the
Gradually.
movies by myself and shit like that. So I'm like, you can do things like
No,
yeah, but
100%.
yeah. So
You do, yeah.
hopefully sometime in the near future, like I want to start getting booths
Yeah.
at stuff and like setting up. And I'm not selling anything for the most part. I just want people to come talk and bullshit. But
I
yeah,
feel that.
we'll
Yeah,
come
yeah,
smoke.
same.
But yeah, like I said, for the next couple of weeks, we're going to do some editing. Me and yeah, fuck it, I'll tell you, Mr. Boofman and I are gonna be working on some reels and stuff
Let's
together.
go. Let's go.
We got some other shit lined up. I'm gonna keep it tight-lipped. But yeah, watch out for reels, everything like that. Have a good time. Take care of each other. If you want to,
Absolutely.
my birthday's on the 27th. You can. The Cash App is open. No, I'm just kidding.
Feel free.
No, I'm just kidding. You guys have enough bills. All right, so make sure to tap in, smoke up, trip out. Thank you very much. We're out.